Hey guys, today I'm going to do a quick review or a kind of a demonstration between three of the main smartwatches in the market. And I say main because they've been released, they're shipping, they're available for you in local stores, with the exception of the last one, which is the Omate, the watch that's on the shirt here, that's in an explosion view. But let's check it out, and I'll do a little bit of hands-on and show you guys what I'm talking about. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the actual Pebble Smartwatch. This is the Kickstarter edition. It has a proprietary connector that works on the left side. One button to turn it on, basically to turn back, really, and you have the up and down and the select button on the right side. The wristband is a replaceable wristband, and this is actually a waterproof device, so you're able to basically shower it, wash your hands. There's no concerns of actually getting water on this device. It's not bad. Problem is, it is not a touch-based display, so you want to keep that in mind. It actually just has the interface through the buttons. It's always on. The only thing that you're able to do basically is configure it as if you shake it, the display goes brighter, but other than that, it's on all the time. Great viewing angles. The interface is pretty simple. I'm actually showing you guys right now. This is called Glance. It's an application that runs within the actual Pebble watch and enables me to connect to my device and get information as far as notifications, missed calls, text messages, weather, the time of day, obviously for the weather itself, and then the day and time, and then also the battery percentage for my watch, or for my phone. But the main interface for Pebble essentially comes in with a normal watch like this. You're able to switch. Overall, you're able to actually learn and use this pretty quick. Again, no actual swiping ability. You're able to control music, alarms, smartwatches, settings, calendar. You're able to actually configure your phone ringer. These are actual apps that I've installed. Here's Glance that I refer to. The Pebble Tasker, you're able to actually initiate tasks within your device. Phone Dialer enables you to actually make calls and receive. When you receive calls, you're able to actually configure how do you receive them via microphone, speakerphone, and so on. Next on the market, what we have here is the Galaxy Gear. Now, this would be the Samsung offering into this. And I say Samsung's offering is only because it really only works with Samsung. It's not intended to work with anything outside of Samsung's ecosystem. It works quite well for what it does. Swiping down from the top gives you the camera, and we'll go in and show you guys right here. Swiping back again takes you home. We'll go through the actual aesthetics first. You have a 1.7 megapixel camera here, capable of HD 720p HD video. You have a nice, very, very nice screen that runs on the display that is just very, very nice. You have a microphone. You have the speakerphone that's built into the actual wristband, so this is not a replaceable wristband. Proprietary connector that requires a clamshell charger that you need to keep with you at all times. It will run about a day, maybe 2 days, depending on your usage, but overall you want to keep in mind. It is not intended to be basically modified. It is not waterproofed. You have to take care of this. This is a nice watch, essentially intended for you to be able to basically use, but they want you to take care of in that sense. Again, the wristband itself is adjustable. It's a firmer plastic, very nice, but it does require the fact, obviously, that you have mechanics going into here. So it's very nice, very rigid, and you won't feel that it's basically cheap. It feels the weight, and it's nice. Turning on the display, basically you get the display in here. You're able to basically interact. There's applications, contacts, notifications. The latest version of the notification enables you to be able to get notifications from multiple different sources, Hangouts, all the different ones, and you're able to read most of them. It's not just a tidbit. As for his integration, still working on that. Voice memo, gallery for the pictures, media controller, pedometer for S-Health. You have your settings. You're able to control different options in here. You're able to, of course, find out the battery. And there is a quick setting that if you double tap with your two fingers on the screen itself, you get the ability to control the audio, the screen brightness, battery, and Bluetooth. Pressing and holding will take you into Multitask. And you're able to basically see what's running. And again, into all Samsung fashion, you're able to close all of them. You're able to configure the home button so that you can just double tap and it'll take you into what you needed, which in my case, I configured it to be notification. Swiping up gives you the dialer. And then generally swipe down is home, but from the home screen, swipe down brings the camera. So if I am here and I swipe down, it takes me home. It does turn off. There's a built-in sensor for it to turn off. I like it. It's very good. I just find that the shortcomings obviously is if you don't have a device connected to it, it does not function very well. A lot of the notification, a lot of the things that it does obviously are dependent on the device. Pebble is in the same boat. Obviously Pebble does not work by itself, but I think it does just slightly a better job. I think Samsung's great at putting in what they did. At $299 starting price, or at MSRP on this is a little bit high when you compare it to the Pebble for $150. Again, we don't know this exact pricing on the Steel yet, but I do know, as far as I know, the Pebble exactly, the current version of Pebble that's competing with this is at $150. The next one on the market, or at least the next one that we're looking at as far as comparison itself is, this is the Omate TrueSmart Watch 2.0. It's a very nice, very rigid smartwatch, and I say smartwatch because this actually is a phone that's built into a watch, and it works exactly like a watch would do. Also works exactly like a smartwatch or a watch or a phone display would work. You have your speaker configured in here. You also have your microphone built in at the same area. A 5-megapixel camera. This is where you would insert your micro SIM. You have a 2-button configuration, one to turn on, gives you the normal clock face. You swipe away, you have your home screen, you're able to go in, you have notifications, you have the ability to basically go into system settings. Again, anything that you'd normally expect out of a watch and out of a smartphone would be available for you here. Dialer, email, all of that. The main functions here are essentially the same. It's a waterproof device. You're able to take a shower, wash your hands, and then not have to worry about it. There's a double membrane covering the micro SIM card here. Also, battery is replaceable, which is a really nice difference here than what you get with the other devices that you normally don't have the ability of changing the battery. So, life battery on this will not die, and it works very well. Very sturdy, fits, and it's about the size of a regular smartphone. Overall, the actual devices work very well. All three of them have and provide specific services to what you need. They all do notifications. They all interact with your device. The Omate does work as a standalone device, where the Galaxy Gear will not, as well as the Pebble. They both need to be fed notifications via your device, where the Omate is actually an actual phone that fits on your watch, or on your hand. So you're able to actually disconnect from the phone, put in your micro SIM, and just go about your normal day. You have a camera, you have speakerphone, you have the functionality to get notifications, connect to the online, do all the things you'd like to do. It has Wi-Fi, GPS for navigation, all of that. Although I don't necessarily know why you'd want to do navigation on your watch. Maybe unless you're doing walking navigation, that might actually work. Other than that, it works as far as the overall system. They fit different markets. If you want a device that will last you 5 to 7 days and that will give you notification and integration with both iOS and Android, I think Pebble still rules the market, because the fact of the matter is, it's the only accessory that works pretty well with both. I find that it works slightly better on Android, but again, iOS is not lacking that far behind. This Galaxy Gear is a great offering. I like it. And I say I like it because I like the aesthetics of it, the functionality. It looks like a premium watch. It functions exactly the way it is. It has some cons in it, and I say that because it only works with Galaxy devices at this point. So if you don't have a Samsung device or the Samsung ecosystem, as everything gets upgraded down the road, you don't really have the ability of using this watch. So it kind of ends up being non-functional if you don't have a Samsung device. So that part, also it's not water resistant, where the Pebble you're able to basically wash your hand, take a shower, and all of that should be fine. And so where Galaxy Gear, it does have some limitations in that sense. So keep that in mind. Plus the price tag of $299 at basic entry MSRP. It's a little bit high. I'm sure you can find it slightly cheaper on eBay, but still, it's not exactly a cheap watch, but it does look pretty premium to what it offers for the price. The Pebble, as a last note, is also a 150, available as, was originally part of the Kickstarter, which is what I have. And the Pebble Steel is coming out pretty soon. It's going to be slightly higher price, but again, still providing the same reliable Pebble service that you're normally able to. And the display quality is pretty much the same. As far as it goes into the third offering, which is the Omate, the watch that I have here on the shirt, it works and it does exactly what it's intended. It's a phone. It's a standalone phone that runs on your wrist. It has the ability of connecting with the O Companion application to your smartphone to push notifications. You're able to tether it via Bluetooth to get internet connection to your device, so you don't necessarily have to use it as a phone. It'll still run as a phone. It's sitting on your wrist. It has a built-in camera. You're able to take pictures, use that. It has a lot of functionality, and I see a lot of possibilities for it. It has a replaceable battery. Again, things that you don't normally hear with wearable tech. Replaceable battery. Like, what is that? So anyways, it's something that you want to keep in mind. Very nice. All three of them are actually meant to be notification centered, and they work very well. You're able to install almost all applications on the Omate. Galaxy Gear has a limited set of applications. The recent update that was given to it makes it better, but it's still not there. And as far as looking at what you have here with the Pebble, I think it's still a tried and true system that works. Still my daily driver. I still use it. I like it very much. The range is amazing. They all use Bluetooth 4.0 low emission, so they don't really drain your battery on your device. But again, you got to keep in mind, which one will fit your lifestyle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know this is probably a slightly long video than what you guys are used to, but I felt like the subject required enough detail and my personal opinion as far as what it goes and what it does. Like and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video, and I will see you guys soon.